It's Summer Olympics time, and GDB is going to compete this year in this is the very first time that the Olympics have included beer drinking. And we thought we were good at it, so we worked out a routine, and we're ready to go. Ready to go, team?
Synchronized beer drinking.
Team USA.
I'll be Michael Phelps. Hey. Is that today?
I don't have to do. I don't have to train for the 400 meter. I can just do it.
Let me go smash this foot long.
All right. GDB, ready?
Round 2.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, I'm ready now.
Got that blue magic?
Dale's good to go.
Got that blue magic?
Well, welcome to Game Day Battle, where Cleveland sports news meets biased and outspoken opinion. Dale's just prepped himself for the show.
I'm good to go, baby.
So we have a full crew here tonight. DST.
What's up, Mike?
Sporting the Browns love, because it has been a Browns week this week, and Ramon following suit with some Browns gear. Brett Finnegan.
What's up?
You're going a step better than the Browns. Game Day Battle shirt.
With Browns colors.
With Browns colors, yeah.
GDB official sportswear.
Official sportswear. And I'm Mike Glass.
Official sportswear.
Now available.
For a low price.
From Mike's living room.
That's right. Yeah,
He's got a sweatshop in his house.
Well, I do. Okay, I said it was a big Browns week, and it obviously was, because Randy Lerner has sold the team to somebody that might have a checkered past, but we'll get into that a little bit. So along with that,
selling the team. Hasn't sold yet.
Okay, he's selling the team, but it's basically a done deal at this point. Training camp did open up. Not a whole lot to talk about there, but it is at least fun to sort of dive in a little bit. And this is really, really the beginning of the meat and potatoes of football. So pads are on, they're hitting, and that's where we get to start the real talk of what this team's going to be. Indian.
We're a game back from Detroit and 6 games back behind the White Sox.
Right. So
somebody tell Chicago to slow down.
Yeah, do that. And our target right now, our next hurdle is the Tigers. We are in Detroit this I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's a weekend a series there, and this I think could be make or break time for the Indians. Maybe it's not, so we'll look into that a little bit. Also, Sizemore is back. We paid a bunch of money to get him, and he's going to play. Over under on how long that guy can stick around. We're saying over under 30. We're all gonna place our bets now, and we'll see who wins. And
I don't know about you, but I'm picking up on our fantasy baseball team tonight.
Yeah,
I just did it right now.
Son of a bitch. I'm done with you now, Dale.
And that's why I'm beating both of them.
Game Day Battle is brought to you by Bamboozles Restaurant and Lounge in Parma. They have the best drink specials anywhere. Seriously, buy one, get one free drinks. How often do you hear of it? You don't. They do it twice a week. Billy's mom makes the pasta sauce all the time, and the burgers, you simply won't find a better one. Check them out, bamboozles.com. Again, bamboozles.com. When you go there, tell them GDB sent you.
Well, they got to build everything.
Yeah, but okay, say something we want to bring it to Cleveland or something. What would you know?
That would never happen.
Well, I mean, what would you need?
Nothing.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, what are the criteria? What's the criteria?
All you need is you have to have an aquatic center, which we got
one, the aquarium.
Yeah, they can swim with the sharks. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Be a lot more interesting.
I'm just gonna erase what you just fucking said right there. I'm not even gonna go.
Dude, throw a couple great whites in there. I guarantee you'll see some records broken this year, man. They'll be running on the water, dude. Like
I'm pretty sure we give out gold, silver, and bronze for
Dude, we got
who's got
lake.
the best coral fish ever.
We got a lake.
Well, an
The
interesting
lake could
point.
work. I mean,
We had the lake.
Yeah, put them in real water. Let's take them out of their element.
right?
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. Break them down, have them swim in some poo water.
yeah.
Set it on fire, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of like us lighting the torch, we'll light the lake
Yeah,
on
but
fire.
Light the lake on
like
fire.
the river, burning river.
That's the burning river.
We have Whiskey Island for the volleyball courts. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
we got
that's
the
what I'm
sand
saying.
there.
I think we could be good candidates. We got the football field. We got the baseball field.
8,000
The
meter
basketball
race to
court,
Put
we
in
got
Bay.
the football.
Yeah.
And when you get out,
Dude,
you get
Put in
drink
Bay.
wine.
They could build a fucking stadium out there, dude, on the islands.
The CSU field for their soccer. You can use that. Yeah.
God, they're way too small.
Huh?
Those are all way too small.
What do you mean way too small?
Do you remember
Just gonna build
municipal
fucking
stadium?
risers and seats and shit. Who cares?
Oh, they have to do things on a grand scale, and they couldn't do it. They could
don't
do it
think
here, but they're not going to do it
I don't
here.
think they could do it
would
in Chicago.
in New York, where they would do
Bird
it here.
Lakefront Airport, they can do fencing on the runway. That's, I mean, those are long.
On planes.
Yeah.
Like while they're in the air.
Air.
Yeah, we got that
That'd be
airport.
awesome.
That airport is worthless. We could use something, build something right there.
Rowing down Cowher River. I see that every day.
Yeah.
CSU practice on the river all the time.
Like through the metro parks.
We'll put some pumps in there, get that thing pumping, get some white water rapids in there.
dude.
yeah.
You know, there are times where it's like, why don't they just turn this stuff over to regular guys like us? So it's like, oh yeah, this is why.
Yeah.
This is why.
No, because we got the good idea.
I stand corrected. You guys are right. We could do it here.
Absolutely. Can we get an Olympics Cleveland thing?
Bring it on.
Ba, 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 da.
Cleveland Rock.
Cleveland Rock. Ohio.
And you know the little Olympic circles? One of those circles would be a Browns helmet, so it's a good one.
Yeah.
Telling you.
You have browns, you have red, you'll have, well, I guess, wine colored. No.
One could be like a beer bong folded around.
That's what one ginormous long beer.
Can we get a
bottle.
syringe bent? Or like
Nah,
a rubber,
I'll tell you,
a rubber
we got
hose?
I think we can make a
But an
we
oil
can make a
drum.
great case. Why bullshit.
And a toilet seat. There you go. That's all. That'd be cool though, like archery from the top of the Valley View Bridge or some shit like that. Come on, man. I'm in.
Let's do it.
All for
Cleveland 2064.
Yep. Probably won't be around, but yeah.
Well, Brett will still be.
Yeah, since he's been living
he's,
since the 30s.
Since he's immortal.
Yep.
You and your immortal child will be like, do you remember when they drafted Trent Richardson?
In 2012.
You'll still be doing the show. We'll all be dead. You'll be over there all by yourself and shit.
No, you guys will be here. Just keep your dead bodies here.
Let's fast forward to 2064.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I want to raise my. Hassle everyone.
Okay, so we woke up and thought we were still dreaming that the Browns had been sold and we had new owners. Pinch yourself. It's real. It's happening. And Randy Lerner promised his dad, I guess, a while back when his dad passed away, before he did, that he would keep the team for at least 10 years and that he would protect certain members of the staff that his dad really liked. He did all of that stuff. Tons of respect for that. That's great. But is this the moment when we can finally say this era of losing is over and we have new direction, we have new leadership, we have potentially somebody who wants to be here, somebody who wants to make this team more than just a profitable enterprise, but a fun and a sports team that we can be enthusiastic about? And that is something that we could finally see here with the Browns, like we've seen with the Cavs and of course Dan Gilbert. So before we get into his ties to the Steelers and blah 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 all this stuff, I want to ask a question. Each of you, if you had the opportunity to buy into the Steelers, to buy a piece of the Steelers. It's your only opportunity you'll ever have in your entire life to own a sports franchise, or at least part of it. Would you do it if it was the Pittsburgh Steelers and that was your one opportunity? Ramon, right now on the table you had the ability to sign those papers to buy a chunk of the Steelers. Do you do it, or does your loyalty to the Browns override all of that?
Well, in the business side, I would, but as a fan, I'd be like, fuck you. No, but...
You got one piece of paper to sign or not sign. What do you do?
I mean, in the business sense, it does make sense to do it. You know, why not? You got the money to spend. They're a proud franchise over there, man. You know, and they're about winning, and why not try to be a part of that? And if that's what you feel the direction you want to take the team, and hey, why not?
You know that means you're wearing black and gold.
Hey, man, they win championships over there, man, and they're about their team, and that's what I'm about.
So you're signing the papers.
Yeah, I wish we had owners like they did, a family who took over this and really cared about this team and really wanted to see it, you know, thrive. But not at all, man. This guy accepted this team and let it go.
All right, so you're...
I'm all for it. I'd have bought.
You'd have bought?
Oh, yeah.
Dale?
Absolutely. I would never pass up an opportunity to own a piece of an NFL franchise, even if it was the Arizona Cardinals, you know, whoever. Steelers, yeah, I'm down. Absolutely. And I won't wear black and yellow. I'll just wear green because I'll be making all kinds of money.
I like that. Well, Brett, would you sign the papers if you had the opportunity right now to own a chunk of the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I would do it.
You'd do it?
I would definitely do it.
It was got attacked for saying that.
That's the dog pound over there.
How come when I say it, I get barked at?
The dog pound is not happy with this decision.
Oh, it's happy for the rest of the other two down at the other end of the table.
Well, you know what? You're sporting the GDB shirt. We expect a little more out of you.
They're also wearing brown shirts, too.
But that's, you know.
Yeah, okay. But anyways, yes, I would. I mean, I liked what Ramon said. It's a family atmosphere. The Rooneys will do nothing. It won't stop of anything to bring a championship to the Steelers. And you see that in the past couple of years. And the Rooneys are a great organization even to work for. You know, being part of that, why not? I'd definitely do it.
All right, well, you know, I agree. It's the opportunity to own a chunk of a sports franchise, and the emotional question is, could I show up every day to work? Could I go to these games? And you're going to have to wear black and gold. It's your business. You're going to have to take part in this. And can I do that?
Put on a front. You can put on a front for...
Well, I think I could. And honestly, once you get involved, you're going to start to like the Steelers. And that's what you have to be able to accept, is that you're going to start to like the Steelers. You can still have your love and admiration for the Browns. But when they play, you're going to have this little bit of a war going on between you. And it's going to happen, and that's kind of tough, but it would be a great opportunity, and that is exactly what this Jim Haslam has done.
You know why? Because what have we learned talking Browns football for 15 years, or since we came back? That it doesn't matter if we win or lose, they're selling out every game. Mm-hmm. So now this guy's going to come in, he's not going to put any more into the franchise, is he? I don't know.
Well, we don't know.
Is this Steeler fan going to come in here and try to make the Browns better, or is he just going to be like, let's keep them below mediocre and we'll still make our money from revenue?
We got a Detroit owner who's all about Detroit over there in Michigan, and he's the owner of the Cavs, but he's all about the Cavs.
It's not like he owned the Pistons.
The Pistons, right.
And then was like, I'm going to... And, you know, that's not even the same, because there's not... Brown-Steelers rivalry is one of the top 3 rivalries in all of sports, not just football. Mm-hmm. In all of sports. It goes back farther than any other teams that even existed before teams even existed. That's how deep this rivalry is, and you can't compare it to anything. You can't try to rationalize it. All you can do is go, wow, we live in Cleveland, and we know the kind of things that happen to Cleveland sports, and it's not going to surprise me if a move like this.
You know what? I'm all for it. The guy knows about football, so let's have an owner who knows about football, not one who knows about the other football.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Randy Lerner was not committed as an owner. He was almost burdened with the franchise because of the promises that he made to his dad. Mm-hmm. So, I mean... So now what? Now everyone's like, yay, no more Randy Lerner, and that's just it. Now, who the fuck is Jim Irsay, and is this guy even better than what Randy Lerner did? Because I'll tell you what, I feel pretty confident with the guys that we got in there now. I was really adamant about Holmgren and Heckert, and of course we all know that all four of us here would love to see Pat Shurmur burn. But I got to be honest with you. After this draft, it totally changed my perspective on the entire organization. And now they're talking about this guy coming in the ownership, and Holmgren may not even be in there to start the season week 1. I mean,
I doubt
it is
that.
shaky. You can't doubt that because
that you're gonna
you ever had a new boss come in? What happens when a new boss comes in? They bring in all their people, man.
Fire sale.
Absolutely. They bring in all their people. Next season already?
You call what you call it?
Bill Cowher?
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's bring him on. I've been waiting on this because I've been hearing all you idiots on 92.3 this week talking about Bill Cowher. Let me tell you what a bum Bill Cowher is. He only won 1 Super Bowl in 15 years with the Steelers.
He would have won that second one.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, but he didn't. Oh, but he didn't. But he didn't. That's another not intelligent move by a coach and a businessman to walk away from it when you have a team that just went, you could have stuck around for 2 more years and added another ring or 2 to your fingers.
Maybe he's been waiting for this opportunity.
Hell no. To come coach the Browns?
You
are nuts.
Where he started.
Bill Cowher only pulled out 1 Super Bowl win, and he was playing the Browns and the Bengals 4 times a year, which basically gave them the AFC North every year for the past decade, and he could only squeeze out 1 Super Bowl win.
Was that 07?
Doesn't matter when it was because it's history now.
I think we went 10-6 that year.
It might have been 06, 07. I think they beat Seattle or whatever. I mean, everybody was saying that Super Bowl was rigged. Everybody was saying that it was like the most rigged Super Bowl of all time. So, let's bring Bill Cowher in here because he spits all over everybody. He's football and he used to play for us. Fuck that.
And that's really a good question, though. And maybe we should rephrase it not into like what will happen because we don't know, but should Holmgren, Shurmur, anybody else in the staff be replaced? You've got a new owner, you've got a new boss, as Dale said. But even more than a new boss, a guy who's now investing money, and he wants to have things run a certain way. Now, maybe he likes Holmgren. Maybe he thinks that this guy runs things the way he wants them to run. But there are a lot of decisions made that we don't know about. They're not football decisions. Does he want his own guy in there? And there's been another name out there. Banner, I think, is his name. A guy he really likes. He's a president.
David Banner?
$1 million man, right?
Bring him in.
I heard a lot of talk about the president of the Eagles coming over here.
I think
that's where all the ties are between him because this
bring Michael Vick too.
This Haslam guy, he's got ties to Philly too before Pittsburgh. But the main,
he was 1,000% fan of the Phillies too. Then.
And I get that. I mean, I'm a Giants fan too. We all know that. I mean, everybody's got their teams, whatever. I mean, if you own a team, chances are, you're going to root for them. It doesn't make you a Steelers fan. It makes you a businessman.
Yeah,
you're not going to root against your team. But I think the main problem is with Holmgren that you guys aren't realizing is that what Randy Lerner gave to Holmgren, he gave him the entire organization. Yep. He has more GM privileges than any other GM for any other NFL team. And I just don't see a guy coming in putting all of his money into this new franchise just to let Mike Holmgren make 80 to 90% of the football decisions. There will be a domino effect from this happening.
I do believe there will be, but I don't think it's going to start this season. I think this is going to take till at least September to take everything over. I don't think they're going to do a fire sale and get everybody out at the start of the season because that's what's going to do the Browns. That's going to start the Browns the year off just in a shithole.
Yeah.
I think they'll wait till next year and then you'll see the domino effect go on. I hope Jim Haslam is a little bit smarter than that, just to be like, all right, I'm putting all my money in, so see you guys. And it's like 4 days before the season starts, the actual regular season.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen anyway. I would believe that they would have to wait till the year, see what Haslam has to deal with throughout the year, and then he can fire everybody who he likes, keep everybody who he likes, fire who he doesn't like next year.
I'm not saying fire sale before the season. I'm just talking about Holmgren.
Oh.
And he even said it. He goes, if this goes down, I'm not really sure where I stand.
Yeah.
Well, nobody knows where they're going to stand.
For saying that.
You don't even know the head coach is going to be there. You don't even know.
But I mean, I'm
the
pretty
training
sure
staff is going to be there. But this guy's coming in. It's not going to just rip this team apart. Everybody's big on this team right now. We just got 2 big draft picks. We're on a roll right now. He's gonna let this pass through.
I'm not talking about players at all. I'm not even talking about Hecker and Shermer.
It's gonna
because
affect the
both of those
players
guys
as well.
are in. It's gonna be okay. This is gonna be his first season. It's gonna be a prove yourself season. Hecker. I think the guy's proven that he's a damn good GM or whatever the hell his title is.
Right.
But he's brought in a lot of talent. Hayden, Phil Taylor,
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, there you go.
This year.
Richardson.
Well, Whedon and Richardson as well. But, so I think what you guys are saying is that there shouldn't be any sort of offing of Holmgren, Shermer, whoever at this point. Now, here's the argument I think that maybe that Haslam could make and say that this is why I should do it now. If he knows he wants his banner guy in there, if he knows he wants things to be a certain way and they're not going to be, this team... Nobody thinks this team is ready for a Super Bowl this year, or even really a deep playoff run. Maybe we can make the playoffs if we're lucky, but we're not there. So if the goal is to get there, and you think that to get there you have to follow this path, and it's not currently headed that way, then maybe it makes sense that as soon as it goes through, maybe it is late August, early September, and you just do it. Maybe you don't get rid of Shermer because you need somebody to run the ship right now. But if you're not going to have Holmgren around, what good does it do you to have him this year? Get your guy in, get things moving, and then next year you're poised and you're ready to strike. And that is why I think that if things happen as they're expected to, we could see Holmgren in one way or another either say, I don't like what's going on, I'm out of here, or pretty much being told, we'll make you a very small role and you can still stick around, and him saying no, or them just saying, just see ya. Here's some money.
Or maybe even take Shermer's position as a head coach.
Well, and that could be offered to him, and he'll probably refuse it because it'll be like a demotion. If he makes that decision, that's one thing. But for somebody to tell him, you are now going to be coach instead of pretty much sort of owner without the money, which is what he's been, that's a big difference, and I don't think Holmgren would put up for that. One way or another, I think there's a very, very good chance Holmgren does not see midseason here.
Indians. We saw Browns games where 3-13, but we can't support the Indians.
Yeah, but you don't hear Josh Cribbs going out there saying we don't need more fucking fans to come over here and support this team. Blah, blah, blah. But then you go talk shit about the city.
We sold out 455 games. Why can we go back to that?
You guys are more worried about the LBJ. Where is he? Man, fuck you. How about you shut your mouth and you go out there and pitch your little one inning and go back to the locker room.
What's so wrong about a guy wanting to go back to a sellout crowd for 455 games? We did it all through the 90s and early 2000s.
He needs to shut up. He's getting paid regardless if there's one fan in there or not.
Shut up, Chris Perez.
Keep talking, Chris Perez.
Fuck you, Chris Perez.
Trade value.
All-star.
Trade his ass. I would right out the damn city.
Trade him for a starting pitcher.
You can trade him all you want, but
no, trade him for a right-handed bat.
We got bats, man. We need pitching.
No, we need a right-handed bat. We need one right-handed bat.
All left-handed bat.
Come on, Shelly Duncan. Come on.
Thanks, Dale. Thanks for your contribution.
No, I praise Chris Perez what he says. I think it's, the city of Cleveland always wants a fucking winner, but nobody wants to show up to it.
Okay, but he's right. He's right about some of it, but he's disconnected in the sense that he doesn't realize this is a football town. We shoot ourselves in the foot because everybody goes to the Browns games no matter how bad they are. When they're bad, don't go. You just stop going.
That's because there's only 8 home games a year, and it's tailgating, and it's more than just 85 chances to go see the Indians at home all the year. Tell the Indians to play fucking 30 games a year. They'll sell out every 15 home games. I guarantee it.
That's true.
Dude, they're saturated with games. Look at that. It's almost ludicrous.
They play
as many games as they fucking play.
Yeah.
Look at 22 games every day for almost a month.
I bet
nobody's rolling like that right now. Nobody can afford to buy season tickets for all that shit. And it's not just what you pay on tickets. It's what you pay in parking and drinking and food and everything.
For a fucking hot dog.
Can't get down there, man. I wish I could afford to go to games like that, but that's a lot of seats to fill. And a lot of fucking games to do it, man. So Chris Perez, lock it up. It's not to say you can't compare sports. You just can't do it.
It's not even America's pastime no more.
And all I can say is I think we'd only be 4.5 game bags if you would have blew those fucking 2 games. So.
Yeah. I'll hold talking about that.
2 games. That's right.
2 games out of 31.
2 games. Most important ones.
He's
It's
only
the
doing
bread. It's the bread of the sandwich. And if you don't have bread, you don't have a sandwich. You just have a bunch of meat on a plate, and nobody's eating that shit.
Are we prepared? Are we ready?
I'm born ready.
No, no, you're not.
I gotta take a piss.
I was born ready in 1931.
Okay, so we have a small amount of time left. We're going to use that time to raise our beer to a... God, they're annoying. To a person we love, a person we hate, a situation we like, a situation we can't stand. Sometimes we just raise our beer and we start talking until somebody shuts us up. And that's most often how it happens. So tonight, I am going to start off with Dale Shane's Tercy.
Whoa!
Bring it on.
Curveball! I'm going to raise my beer to The Dark Knight Rises.
Ooh.
Totally out of nowhere, I know. I've never raised my beer to a movie before, but today I am. I just saw it yesterday. It was epic. A great end to the trilogy. Kind of left it open for possibly another one, even though both the director and Christian Bale said that they won't be back, but left it open for another possible sequel. I won't even try to spoil it for you guys. You're just going to have to check that out for yourselves. But another trilogy in our lifetime, a great movie trilogy coming to an end, and the next one is upon us. I don't know if you guys are big Lord of the Rings fans, but they're making The Hobbit, and they're turning, Peter Jackson just said today that they're going to turn that into a trilogy as well. So one ends, another one begins, some great more movies to look forward to, and yeah, man, The Dark Knight.
I was in The Hobbit in high school.
Definitely check that out. I think you were the Hobbit in high school.
Smeagol.
So I was a great goblin in high school.
You could be a goblin. You could be the fat hobbit.
What? Why do you have the fat word in there?
Well, because they called him the fat hobbit.
It's kind of mean.
Well,
I'm gonna pour some beer out for you, Mike.
I'm sorry, Brett. I'm sorry, Brett.
No.
I love you, though.
Go see that movie. Seriously.
I will.
on my
Dark Knight
list.
Rises. I'm going to see it.
Go see it.
I'm just going to, like, if, I don't know, there's any sort of, like, tear gas, I'm just going to, like, duck.
All right, I wasn't going to say it, but since you brought it up, I got another thing I want to raise my beer to because Mike went
How long are
there.
you gonna be? Can I get
Real quick, in regards to this whole Colorado shooting massacre, I just want to say that I feel for the families. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy. You never want to see anything like that happen. But on the other side of this, I don't want this to be a reason for our government to go and make all these new laws and try to put all these limits on guns, and that's what we are. America, it's part of our upbringing. Our country is our weapons, and guns don't kill people. Crazy people kill people, and that's how that goes. Just because one thing happens doesn't mean that there's need for massive upheaval of the whole system to try to change all these laws just because one guy had a bad weekend and went out and did a horrendous crime. I'm not trying to downplay what he did or try to mention for a split second that I agree with anything that fucking lunatic did, but you just can't. You just got to bear down and still have faith in people and just try to trust that, the majority of people are not like that. Not go and try to revamp and pass all these new laws and all that bullshit. I think I've made it pretty clear how I feel about it, and it's a shame.
I'll raise to that.
It's a big shame. Well, so now Dale has completely brought the room down.
Yep, sorry guys. I wasn't going to go there. But
I brought you into it.
Yeah.
I brought you into it.
Yeah, you kind of just like, you open the door and I had to dive through.
You did. You dove way down. Ramon Torres, you gotta bring the room up. Bring us up.
Nah, I'm not gonna bring the room up.
Oh my God,
I'm
Brett.
No, I'm gonna stay on this whole Browns thing with the team being sold. I'm all for it, man. Get rid of these piece of shit ass owners who don't care nothing about making a fucking buck and doesn't care, and they don't care about the fans. People who go out there and waste their hard-earned money on these teams and buying their merchandise and buying tickets and buying food at these venues, and they don't give two shits, but just go out there and just say, here, you're gonna fucking eat this sandwich and you're gonna fucking like it, no matter if it's $15 or $5. And I'm tired of it, and I'm glad to see something change around here. He didn't want it. He got it from his dad. Give it to somebody who has some football background. I'm all for it. One down, one to fucking go with that bum-ass Dolan, too, and I'm just waiting to see this fucking city just go completely 180 and get with some owners that want to be a part of the city and be some winners. And that's what I'm down for.
I'll drink to that.
I will drink to that.
But I mean, come on, though, Randy Lerner. Seriously, I mean, how could he give us a bigger middle finger than selling it to
Exactly.
Steelers?
Well, on that note, I want to raise my beer to Randy Lerner.
Oh my God,
Debbie
Moss, respect for honoring your word to your dad. You did not want to be here. You did not want to be the owner of this team. It was obvious to all of us, and you destroyed our team. You gutted our team.